Those blades weigh 6,800 pounds each. The nacelle, which is the motor component, is 12 tons, 24,000 pounds. And it's built to withstand 120 mile an hour wind, sustained wind. You know, everybody says this is a real complicated business. It's a fleet of buses. I have, 500 buses to keep up and running. And at any one time, I'm going to have a bus that's down for a generator or brakes or whatever, or a transmission. But generally we run 99% availability. So when the wind blows, this stuff is ready to turn. And that's the name of the game. But all power plants, no matter where you're at, turn on and off. Our power plants turn off when there's no wind. But when the wind is blowing, we generate electricity. In the Coachella Valley, we have about 620 megawatts. So we provide the electricity for the entire Coachella Valley when the wind's blowing. Right now, about 300,000 are in the Coachella Valley.
This supplies enough electricity.
Plus, we
for that period of time.
Yeah, and we export
and
electricity.
Then you export it
yeah.
too.
We don't store electricity in this country. Nobody does. You make it, you use it. The grid's kind of like a big colander. Everybody's putting electricity in the top of it, and it comes out to the end user. And the idea, the grid operator balances that load. So whatever's going in has to come out. So you can't have too much coming in, and you can't have too little coming in. So it's kind of a balancing act. But no matter what kind of power plant you have, coal-fired power plants suddenly go offline unexpectedly. It's a mechanical item. You got lots of bearings and lots of conveyors and lots of parts that all of a sudden will break. And we try to prevent that in all of our business, but it happens and the plants go offline. So it's not a matter of if the wind doesn't blow, we're not generating electricity and you have to get it from somewhere else. It happens all the time. You just don't get electricity from one source. When one plant comes on, you can bring other plants online, or you start importing power, and that's what the grid does. Typically in California, or specifically here in Palm Springs, when these plants are running, we don't run a gas-fired plant in Huntington Beach, which is a 1950s gas plant, which is 54 or 55 parts per million nitrous oxide, which creates smog. So the more the wind turbines run, the less smog we have in the Coachella Valley. But really, one of the reasons the turbines are here today is because of the way this valley is. We got a mountain on this side, we got a mountain on the other side, we got this natural funnel, and that's the San Gorgonio Pass. So the desert floor heats up. We got the Pacific Ocean 120 miles away. You got that cool air mass that comes right through that funnel, and it actually accelerates a lot like you put your finger on the end of a garden hose. And that's why you see the turbines laid out the way they are. So they're really close going north and south, but they're spread out going east and west.